Filming over, it's time for the teams to start editing their films and to come up with at least one viable and sustainable legacy event that can be held at the Edge and that will benefit local communities. Over in Red HQ, Roz and David are busy choosing music for their DVD.
Was that really
It's
cheesy?
a bit slow. I think for this we need a bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
And Michelle is on the phone doing some research.
Hello, hi. Yeah, I just want to know if you do sport wheelchairs.
Over in the blue team, Rachel is taking charge.
We're then going to discuss the transport links, the A3, train and plane and proximity for the Olympic events in London. We're then going to lead on to the weather if there's time. We're then going to discuss the world-class accommodation leading into Treelaw College, the excellent health provision, the Edge facilities and the safe and comfortable environment.
But not everyone is happy with Rachel's plans.
I think it's feasible to have just 5-minute, 10-minute chats. Don't rush into it. Just 10 minutes, not more than that.
And listen, I would like to edit it now.
And listen to us. It's not, it's not a, just listen for a second.
I have listened.
Just 10 minutes, listen to the idea and then start editing rather than editing and then re-editing.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense.
It's 5:30 and the teams have only got half an hour to finish their DVD. And not everyone is happy.
I don't think we're actually going to do it in time, so it kind of means that we're going to have to stay here past 6 o'clock, maybe take it back to a hotel room or maybe a bar and finish it there. But the problem was there was a lot of bickering going on, and we kind of got the initial length of the video to 9 minutes 10, and it kind of stayed at that for about an hour, while everybody kind of decided who was going to go through the footage and take it down, and really it just kind of needed to be done.
Over in the red team, they're confident about finishing on time.
At the moment, we're just adding the finishing touches. We're just giving people's titles and their names onto the presentation. We've got the bulk of the material already there, so it's just making sure it works and make sure we're happy with it. So I'm absolutely ecstatic that we've done this well, and I think we've had a lot to do over the day, and we've achieved it.
As well, we've got transport waiting, so we've got to go. Okay.
Time is nearly up, but it looks like none of the teams have finished on time, and they've been asked to leave the leisure centre and their editors to finish the job alone. It's the next day and time for the teams to showcase their DVDs and their ideas to a panel of high-ranking officials, including head of the LGA John Ransford, the Chief Executive of Waverley Borough Council Mary Orton and Nick Chilton, Chair of the Active Waverley Forum.
The local government challenge is to find the best potential in local government for the future, because this morning's going to be challenging. It's going to be challenging for you in making your presentations, and we might be slightly less than gentle in some of our questions.
The blue team go first and have just 15 minutes to impress the judges.
We'd like to show you our fantastic DVD, created to help sell the Edge as a Paralympic pre-training venue.
Welcome to the Edge.
The location of the Edge Sports Centre for Paralympic athletes, it's just wonderful. It's very easy to get to by train, etc. from London. It's very well connected into the road network, and it's located about halfway between the London venues, the East London venues, and the sailing down in Weymouth. It's very close to the Paralympic rowing in Eton Dorney and some of the other venues in South London.
The attraction to the Edge for the Paralympic athletes is the Treelaw's accommodation, which would allow athletes a fantastic mix of the balance that you need of training, and then also relaxation and ease to accommodation is really important, so it would work really well.
We've got right on site the physiotherapy and sports medicine side, so that side we've got good first aid in the Edge itself, and local doctors, local hospitals, health and emergency places. We're not far from a major private centre in Guildford if there was something serious, where MRI, CT, all those sort of things are available.
The Edge Sports Centre offers an excellent opportunity for Paralympic countries to come and train prior to the 2012 Games. It's a very high quality facility. It's relatively new compared to other facilities, and it really has a family feel. I think teams that came to train here would really feel that they were part of the local community.
The location of the Edge in Haslemere is a unique selling point for any training camp. Unique.
The sports facilities are absolutely superb.
The accommodation, world class, exactly what they would need.
Thank you very much for watching, and really look forward to hopefully seeing you in England.
An impressive start, but what about their ideas for staging a community event that will tap into the legacy of the Olympics and Paralympic Games?
So what's on offer for our festival goers on the day? So it's going to be 365 days before the actual opening ceremony of the event, and we're going to have a really great opening ceremony which is going to be coordinated by the Waverley and Surrey Creative Alliance. The background to all of this, the music to create the atmosphere, will be coming from our Clean Green Music Scene stand.
Their 15 minutes is up, and it's time for the judges to throw a few hurdles in their way, starting with a question from John Ransford.
This idea of festival, a bit naff, isn't it?
No.
Is that really going to engage people?
No. I mean, would you say the Olympics or the Paralympics is naff? I mean, it's effectively a festival. It's a festival of games, of activities, of sports, of people coming together. That's what this festival is. And a small festival with barely any kind of participation or half an effort going into it, fair enough. But something that we're trying to make really big.
Next on board is the red team, who've got a little teaser for the judging panel and audience.
Okay, now you've all been given a country. So what I want you to do, you're not the individuals that walked through these doors this morning. You are now the head coach for the Paralympic team for the country that you are holding in your hands. We've invited you here today. Thank you for flying in. It must have been an awful bother, but thank you for flying in. Because we've identified all of these 30 countries as the ideal countries to come and train at the Edge in Waverley. And the reason why you're the ideal countries, and we're hoping that some of you will train with us, is because we know that you're going to bring roughly 40 to 60 delegates, athletes. We know that you're going to put them forward for about 8 to 12 Paralympic events. And it just so happens that the Edge in Waverley can accommodate for that. So without further ado, please let me introduce you to the Edge.